Not here!
He is going.
No, I'm ready.
What now?
What next? Huh. What is that?
Chosen chieftain.
Here. The Moonkin gave Akrog this soul charm.
Anuk likes it. How works it? Anuk just speaks something?
And the hex inside will trap it. It is true.
Anuk sees. Anuk is with Mugwa now. And he will be there when Nurab joins him in the moonlit river.
Will he bring Nurab the soul charm now?
Anuk would like Akrog to bring it to him. After the devouring, when Anuk is gone.
Why?
Because seeing Nurab now would only make Anuk weak again. He has said all that needed to be said. Now, it is time for him to do his duty. The tribe for the blood for the tribe. Chosen Chieftain Akrog. Anuk. Make all this death mean something. Save the Moonkin. No matter the price.
Zazka is listening.
That way.
Let Zazka get a proper look.
Back, Moonkin. This is... Quiet, Grog. This chosen chieftain Akrog Bone Crusher. Narjak Firstborn's cub. And he is?
The second-born and the moonblood of the tribe. Noak.
Huh. Still just a cub. And bigger than Neok. Why Akrog come here? He want to honor his sire's flesh?
It is true. Akrog wishes they had spent more time together. Understandable. But there is a good reason a troll cub belongs to and is raised by the tribe, and not its sires. A troll must not favor his offspring over his other kin, Akrog knows. Still, they had only just started hunting together. Akrog just wishes he had known him better. Akrog wishes they had spent more. A troll must not favor his offspring. Akrog knows Zazka respected Narjak like no other. Is there anything he wants to say? He is dead, trusted one. Zazka can say all he wants, but Narjak will never hear it. Akrog should go. He must prepare the devouring.
Sharp tusks and thick hide.
Ready for action.
Chosen chieftain. Has he spoken to the Bloodgivers?
He has.
Good. Then the summoning may start. First, Akrog will have to place the offering at the Holy Stone. Then... well... then the vessel must devour the sacrifice. Then spill his blood at the foot of the Holy Stone. Once this has been done, Mugwa's cub will rise from the earth.
Will Cabrax guide the ritual?
No, this is the chosen chieftain's burden, and his alone.
Akrog understands.
No one here!
Can Saska help? Akrog is listening. Interesting. Probably.
Chosen Chieftain. Is it time? Anuk is ready.
And Itzka is too.
It is time. This is the tooth.
Strange
What is?
that it would end this way. Anuk thought about how he would die so much. Yet this... it never crossed his mind.
Itzka will honor Ernuk's flesh.
Akrog will be a good chieftain. Anuk feels it.
Now the devouring.
You find out. Pain! Akrog is ready. Go. Sharp tusks and thick hide.
It is done. Make the offerings, speak the words, then Itzka will do his duty.
Grimlore is here. What is that?
By the golden, shiny, holy hide! Tell Cabrax not! This is not beautiful, Akrog. Tell him not.
Will it? Akrog means whose words obeys it?
Chosen Chieftain Akrog's, of course. He summoned it.
Then the devouring can begin.
It is true. Speak the words, then Cabrax will light the pyre. If he wants to take a last look at his sire's flesh, it should be now. Is Akrog ready?
He is.
Then call in the Moonkin's chosen warriors. Cabrax will brew the embalming liquid. Then the devouring begins.
And so, Elder Grimlore Greyfur gives Chieftain Narjuk Firstborn's flesh to his cub, the chosen Chieftain. Not only so he may become the new Chieftain, not only so his blood stays in the tribe forever, but to honor Magua, the moon goddess who, through all these struggles, still smiles on trollkind. Magua prays. Do it, chosen chieftain. Devour the heart.
The tribe. Shield the tribe.
Sire. And the devouring is complete. With Magua's blessing, Akrog Bone Crusher is now Chieftain of the Moonkin. Speak, Chieftain. Speak loud and speak proud, because his words will be remembered.
They take care of it. Be not worried. Narjak Firstborn was not only Akrog's sire, he was also the greatest chieftain of...
Wait!
What?
Something is wrong. They...
Hunters!
What should he do?
Put down the grunters!
What? Fight back! The cub will crush them! Brutes! Bloody brutes! Fight them back! Fight for Mugwa!
Go join the
Resurrect
He here.
Get ready to get crushed!
What is needed of him? They will not get away from Sazka.
For the Moonkin! Destroy them!
He did?
Scryer, do it! Cast the spell!
Commander.
No!
Impossible.
No, I'll go look.
Let Sazka get a proper look.
This is pointless! The Moonkin must flee, now!
What is he talking about? The trolls will crush them.
No, they will not. Tusks. There are hundreds of them out there. Cabras can sense it. And they killed the cub with a single hex.
He speaks true, Chieftain. They need to flee.
No, Akrog will not. Not again.
Big blood right. This time they fight. Foolish cubs. Their tribe is still out there. If Narjak's cubs want to die so badly, then they should die with them out there, not in the cradle with the bonekin.
But
Leave!
what happened? Where are they?
Still near the cradle. This must have been a teleport hex, like the hunters used to get into the cradle. They...
More hunters. Cabrax was right.
To the tribe camp. Now.
That spell worked. That thing was bloody terrifying.
Don't worry, it will.
Ellen's reigns!
No hurt, Moonkin!
Troll not ready.
No one's ready.
More life force. More trouble.
What can he do for the tribe?
On his way. Is that...
Blood-giver Anuk's trusted one, Norab. He will never get the soul charm.
to the tribe camp? Now.
What this? Look who has arrived. Nurbok told Akrog this would happen, but he listened not.
Stop, Nurbok. This is not the time for fighting.
Crumb speaks true.
Akrog understands not. The eyes said there were no hunters wide and far. So how could this happen? I, Master Anug?
It is hard to explain. It is true that the beaks and the eyes see no hunters. But when Anug go out yesterday, he see these strange sparkles in the air.
like how air look over a fire. This morning, Anug and I see sparkles from the bushes. But suddenly, there is a blue cloud on the sparkles, and hunters come out. A teleport hex, just like in the cradle. Mm-hmm. When Anug find out, he run back to the tribe camp, but it was too late. He is sorry, Chieftain Akrog. He failed the tribe, and now so many kin is dead.
Anug is not to blame. It was Akrog who would not listen.
Chieftain Akrog.
The small tusk is the last one to tell Nurbok what to do. He is not even a moon.
Quiet. Tusks, maybe Akrog made a mistake, but now is not the time to fight. Kin died, again. And more will die if the Moonkin stay here and wait for the hunters to finish crushing the cradle. They need to leave. Now.
Powerful words. And where plans this great leader to take the Moonkin? Right into the next ambush?
He knows not, but they will work something out.
Maybe there is no need to. Zaska has an idea. Nurbok remembers when he said Zaska was making schemes again? Well, it is true. For the past moon, he has been meeting with a brittlebone. A brittlebone? That is what Zaska just said. And no, he has not betrayed them. Even though that is what they all believe he is just waiting to do. This brittlebone, he has a plan that would not just help the tribe crush the hunters, but could also cure the rot.
Cure the rot? How? How is that possible?
And there is the catch. The Moonkin must resurrect a fallen god.
Ever since they crossed the water to start a new life on Urgath, Mugwa had smiled upon her trolls. In their darkest times, though, her smile was sometimes forgotten. The blood rot, the hunters, the slavers. They were not so easy to forget. But as long as Mugwa was smiling, there was hope. Disbelief marked the faces of surviving Moonkin as Azka explained his idea. A pact with a brittlebone elder? Resurrecting a fallen god? Disgrace, they roared. Madness! But was there any other choice? So it was that Akrog used the chieftain's word for the first time. The Moonkin would meet this strange brittlebone in the Blackheart jungle for a peace talk. When they marched to the cradle 5 sundowns ago, the Moonkin had been bleeding. When they abandoned it to the hunters, the wound was wide open.
This is it. The brittlebone stranger is nearby. Anug still think it is not wise to go alone. Take a few beaks, at least. Akrog agreed to a peace talk.
And brittlebones honor peace talks not. They say they will, then they stab each other in the back.
Maybe so. But this brittlebone had 100 chances to crush Zaska, and he crushed him not. Also, if he is anywhere near as powerful a hexer as Zaska thinks, a few beaks will make no difference. Please, Akrog. If they break the first pact they struck with the stranger, he might choose not to help them after all. The tribe has been ravaged, and they cannot ruin this chance.
Zaska speaks true, Chieftain. Trust must start somewhere.
All right. Anuk, make camp here and bring in the others. If they are not back by sundown, find the stranger and crush him. Akrog has spoken.
Huh.
As Chieftain say.
Good then. Grimlore, Zazka, Little Blood. Come. Time to find out what this stranger's wild plan is.
Grimlore is ready.
Big Blood? The hunters. They killed the Moonkin, no? Big Blood think they... untusk, sire?
They probably did, but... nothing. Magua took him into the Moonlit River when the devouring was complete.
Time to try must survive!
He might be. But his tusks are still sharp. What is needed of him?
The might of the Moonkin! No one go there.
This looks interesting.
No one go.
Well, well. Look what the jungle brought to me.
Is that him? What on Urgath is this?
Let Akrog see.
Interesting.
So, you are the chieftain Zaska told me about. Curious.
He is Akrog Bone Crusher, Chieftain of the Moonkin.
A pleasure to meet you, chieftain. I must say, I can't help but be impressed at your level of speech. Where I come from, people still believe trolls are all about grunting and roaring. But let's not beat around the bush, shall we? How much has Zaska told you about my proposal?
All that he knows. The stranger wants to bring a dead god back to life, and he needs the Moonkin's help to do it.
Imprisoned, not dead, but yes, that about sums it up. Let's start from the beginning. After the first battles between the dark and light races, which would lead to the War of the Six, many of trolls, dark elves, and orcs fled to Urgath to recover.
The Moonkin know about the escape. That is how their ancestors came to Urgath. The last chieftain, he was one of them.
Narjak Firstborn. I'm aware. And this is not a history lesson. I'm telling you this because of the creature that led the escape.
Zarek's cub. The field dog. What has it to do with anything? It went back to Fiara after the escape, hundreds of years ago.
Yes, that's what most believe, even among the light races. The truth is, the Hibernian Empire sent a division of elite warrior priests after them. The Sacred Seal. They tracked down the field dog and locked it away deep inside a prison here on Urgath. I believe that prison is on the other side of this swamp. And I also believe that while the priests of the Sacred Seal are long dead, the field dog is still there.
And the stranger wants to free Zarek's cub, hoping that will gain him and the Moonkin his favor. That is his idea, no?
That is correct. Zaska told me of your scourges, chieftain. The rot, the hunters. There is no way you'll wrestle down those foes on your own, but with the help of a demigod, that would turn the tables.
Fine. They will take a look at this temple, then they will decide what to do next. Akrog has spoken. The stranger says this temple is here in the jungle?
Yes, I can show you. There's just one thing we need to take care of first. The chainers.
Those green-skinned slavers?
Yes. A small troll tribe lived here. And the chainers rushed through the jungle a few days back and enslaved them. The main group is gone, but there are still a few troops left. And they have set up their cowl right in front of the temple. I know your ranks have been decimated, but you should be able to take them on, especially with the element of surprise. Finally, there's another matter we should take care of before we move into the temple.
What is this other matter?
Well, it's related to the creatures of this lovely jungle. Briefly put, Some kind of disease seems to be making the rounds, and it makes creatures go mad, docile and predator alike.
A disease, perhaps.
If so, then it's no ordinary one. It also seems to spread. I've seen more and more animals like this. Considering you have a tribe to feed, you should probably put down those cursed animals whenever you see them. Otherwise...
They might corrupt the entire hunting grounds. The stranger speaks true. The Moonkin will take care of it. What about the stranger? Will he help the Moonkin fight?
I would, but something tells me I should save my strength for when we find the temple. I will do some scouting in the meantime. There are a couple of things out here I have yet to look into.
Fine, if you must. And one more thing. If the stranger betrays the Moonkin, Akrog will crush his skull himself. He swears it on his sire's name.
Well, I'm rather fond of my skull, so that won't happen. Don't worry. Good luck now. We'll speak once you've dealt with the chainers.
Ready for action.
And... gone.
A teleport hex, like the hunters used.
It is true. Well then, let them take a look at this tribe camp to see what the Moonkin are up against. They will bring the others when it is safe.